So we're now at this point on the pattern where we've just joined our last corner and slip stitched along the top. Now the pattern asks for a chain of 3, 2 double crochet, 2 chains and 3 double crochet, and you'll see that the stitches are all aiming for this chain space that we created on the first round. So we chain 3, and then 2 double crochet into the chain space. And that forms the first cluster of our corner. Again, as I said before, to make the corners we chain 2. Now the pattern asks us for 3 more double crochet, and we're going to double crochet into this chain space again. Just adjust your work slightly. There we go. I hope you can see that that has now created another corner of our square. Now, as we build up the rounds, in between each of the sides clusters, we just chain 1. In the corners, we always chain 2 to give it more of a definition. So we now chain 1, and now we're going to be crocheting, double crochet into this chain space to make the next set of corners. So yarn over, our cluster of 3 double crochet. We need to make another corner, so chain 2, just adjust your work slightly. We're going back into this chain space, another 3 double crochet. Between the clusters on the sides, we do 1 chain. And again, we're now going to be working into this chain space to create the 3rd corners. So 3 double crochet, every time we're making a corner we chain 2, adjust your work slightly, back into the same chain space, another 3 double crochet. There we are, there's the 3rd corner made. Between each set we have 1 chain, and then the final cluster of double crochets into the final chain corner space, so 3, and make that final corner by doing 2 chains and another 3 into that same chain space. So slightly adjust your work, another 3, So that's our fourth corner made. We now have to join it to the first chain 3 we did. So we do a single chain, and then we join with a slip stitch to that first set of chain 3. So that's the second round complete of our granny square. So that we're in the right position for round 3, we need to get to this corner once again. So we need to do 3 little slip stitches along the top, take us to that corner. Turn your work slightly, straight through the top of the stitch, yarn over and through and straight through, and again, yarn over and through and straight through, and once again. We're now in that corner and we're ready to do the third round.